Taming the Microwave Dragon. As a scientist who has been studying the biological and health effects of environmental contaminants since 1975, I am deeply disturbed with what I read in the scientific literature and with what my own studies are showing about the harmful effects of electrosmog, a form of electromagnetic pollution generated by both wired and wireless devices. Some people in positions of authority appear to be ignorant of the fact that microwaves kill, or are aware of the facts but have no idea what to do about them, or have been advised to do nothing for fear of legal repercussions. In the long run, if we don't change our ways, microwave radiation is likely to kill many more people than both cigarettes and asbestos combined. We have industrial giants who do not care about the health and well-being of their customers or their workers. They care only about making profit quickly and give no thought to their destructive tendencies. Industry scientists infiltrate health organizations and ensure that decisions are made to protect their industry. Physicists and engineers make pronouncements about the health and safety of microwave technology as though they were medical experts. School boards threaten to expel students and to fine parents who oppose Wi-Fi in the classroom. Judges seldom have a background in science, and their attempts to understand complexities that only a few scientists understand as challenging. Industries hire the best lawyers money can buy, who become experts in certain areas. They often outnumber and outwit the single lawyer and the law student who are trying to help someone living near cell towers or power lines, someone who can no longer work and cannot afford to pay legal fees. Corporate lawyers are concerned about the long-term financial health of their corporations and may advise against producing products that generate lower emissions for fear of legal action against the earlier, higher-emitting devices. Journalists seldom have the time to investigate a story in detail, and what appears in the news are sound bites that pit experts against each other, leaving the public baffled. Investigative journalists who begin to understand the scale of what is happening are moved to a different assignment, especially if the industry pays for advertising. Workers concerned about their exposure find union bosses are more interested in their own careers than helping their members. If monitoring of the workplace is permitted, a specially selected industry expert is hired to support the company line. Whether you use wireless technology or not, whether you protest or not, whether you care or not, you are being exposed to radio frequency radiation and your exposure levels are increasing. You can move to the country, but antennas and smart meters are likely to follow you. Leaving the sanctuary of your home, if indeed you can make your home into a sanctuary, will be painful. Shopping, dining at restaurants, vacationing with family and friends will become a distant memory. No matter how much you enjoy using your smartphone and iPad, no matter how much you enjoy surfing on the web, and no matter how much you enjoy communicating on Facebook or Skype, these will no longer be possible. The pain, the confusion, the fatigue, the skin rashes, the dizziness and nausea, the ringing in the ears will become unbearable. You will find yourself in self-imposed exile with an ever-diminishing connection to the outside world. The good news is that we can tame the microwave dragon, and it's already beginning. Some politicians are asking that warnings be placed on cell phones and that a moratorium be placed on deployment of smart meters. They do this despite strong political pressure and industry lobbying. Scientists, despite having lost their jobs, are doing excellent work. Teachers continue to oppose Wi-Fi in schools despite threats from school boards. Some principals have removed Wi-Fi or won't allow it in their schools because their top priority is the health and safety of their students and staff. Parents whose concerns are being ignored are organizing other like-minded parents to ensure their concerns are heard. Many have become sick because of their exposure to electrosmog. They feel better when they are not exposed, and some are designing safer sanctuaries for themselves and are sharing this information with others. More and more doctors are successfully treating electrically sensitive patients. and are beginning to speak out publicly. A handful of lawyers are beginning to specialize in this field to help those affected. Journalists are reporting on issues dealing with power lines, mobile phones, compact fluorescent light bulbs, electrical sensitivity, Wi-Fi in schools, ground current problems, smart meters, and cell phone antennas. Union representatives are responding to concerns about electrosmog exposure in the workplace. Firefighters voted to prevent antennas being placed on fire halls until there is evidence that they are safe. If we are lucky, captains of industry, government scientists, and policymakers, as well as the engineers who design these devices, will recognize that optimizing profit and health of the workforce, of the public, and of the environment makes more sense than maximizing profit alone. When that day comes, we will have earned the name Homo sapiens sapiens. Until then, we are more like the Neanderthals who became extinct.